Outdoor survival skills. Knowledge of outdoor survival techniques can improve your chances of making it through a life or death situation. Examples include knowing how to make a shelter, forage for edible plants, find water, and build a fire. To test yourself, practice hard skills under circumstances that reflect the challenges you might face in the field. Mental conditioning, a positive attitude, and creative problem-solving skills also make an impact. Consistent practice and improvement will boost your confidence so that you can remain resilient in the face of adversity. But before we reveal all the useful tips, subscribe our channel to follow more knowledge of survival skills we have into other remarkable videos we make. 10 Essential Wilderness Survival Tips. Consider these essential survival skills to improve your chances of success in the wilderness. 1. Build a fire. Use dry leaves, pine needles, or small pieces of wood to start a fire that can enable you to cook a meal, stay warm, or ward off wild animals from your shelter site. Use waterproof matches or a fire starter to spark tinder and kindling. 2. Craft a short-term survival shelter. Depending on the climate, weather, terrain, and available resources, you might want to construct a temporary refuge to shield you from the elements until you encounter your rescuers. You should insulate your shelter to help you retain valuable body heat in cold weather or provide sun protection to minimize your dehydration in a hot, arid climate. 3. Establish a hierarchy of priorities. A stranded hiker or someone forced into a survival scenario should work diligently to address the rule of threes. The average human can survive 3 hours without shelter, 3 days without water, and 3 weeks without food. These timelines are somewhat subjective to the individual and the climate, yet the rule of threes can provide a template to guide actions in the field. 4. Find a clean water source. A human can survive only about 3 days without water, so finding and collecting drinking water should be one of your priorities in a survival scenario. Use a water filter, iodine tablets, or a fire to boil the water. However you choose to purify water, it's imperative to do it in adequate amounts to meet your hydration needs. 5. Locate a food source. Gather surplus supplies when possible and diversify your diet as much as you can to provide your body with essential protein, fats, vitamins, and minerals. Forage for edible flowers, roots, and mushrooms. Use natural materials to build snares for small game, or craft fishing tools to catch fish. 6. Practice excellent hygiene. Bacteria, parasites, and pathogens can enter the body through food and open wounds. Practicing cleanliness and good hygiene will reduce your chance of succumbing to an illness. Remaining healthy is crucial since even a few days of bed rest could reduce your chances of survival and quickly deplete your resources. 7. Stay calm and assess the situation. The most important survival tool you have at your disposal is your mind. When you find yourself in a life or death survival situation, the amygdala of the human brain will pump the body full of stress hormones to trigger a fight or flight response. Counter your instincts by taking a moment to collect your thoughts. This will help you eliminate unnecessary risks and minimize your energy expenditure until you have a solid plan in place. Remaining calm is a must since avoidable mistakes can be lethal, especially in the wilderness. 8. Signal nearby search and rescue teams. Use visual and auditory signals like mirrors, whistles, and smoke to attract the attention of rescuers and notify them of your location for evacuation. Keep a solar battery charger for your cell phone in your survival kit to keep you connected, especially if traveling alone. 9. Test your bushcraft skills before you need them. You might already know how to navigate by the North Star or tie a bowline knot, but you should run a preparedness drill to test your skills in realistic scenarios. Knowledge is essential, but practice can help you determine your strengths and weaknesses so that you can ultimately improve. 10. Use everything at your disposal. A survivor must pack light and move quickly, making it necessary to collect water and food while on the go and carry multi-purpose items worth their weight in utility. For example, a stranded backpacker might not have a manufactured first aid kit or bug-out bag from which they can draw any necessary tools or materials to survive comfortably. Instances like these require ingenuity and good problem-solving skills. For example, a plastic bag, a length of paracord, and a supply of duct tape could become the primary elements of a shelter that shields you from the wind and rain. Thanks for watching our video of survival tips and tricks. Don't forget to subscribe us, so tap on the link and follow us in the next episode of Survival Channel.